GM fam, welcome back to Value Vibes, where we talk about NFTs with your hosts, myself, Soul Investor, and Zircon anytime soon. We don't know when he's coming in, but he should be coming in soon. We're going to talk about a lot of things: the Solana monkey business, the Claynosaurz, and the Bastards. Taiyo Pilots art. I think this is probably going to be a little bit on this one and lots of things. What's going on, Soul Investor? How you doing? How's the weekend?
Dude, I'm doing good, man. Oogy's been killing it, loving the drama between the Bastards and Oogy, but
Oh
I think
yeah,
Oogy's coming out on top.
dude. I got my fish. I got a hot sauce. But hopefully that's why Zircon's late. Hopefully that's why Zircon's late to do this fish shot. Maybe he forgot his fish or something. I'm hoping that's the case. But yeah, Oogy has been doing crazy, man. I'm glad you brought that one up. I basically guessed that they were gonna go above 20. They still there. They're still going. They're going strong right now. Drama with the Bastards, but I don't think it's between the projects. It's between the community, and that's all good. That's how it should be. There got to be some kind of like NFL teams going at it to get this whole thing vibing, right? So, cool stuff, man. So I guess with the Oogy NFTs, we got the pods coming out. I mean, what do you think? What do you think this is all going to right now with the Oogy pods and the art reveal?
It's all gamified. I know one of the team members. He's a great guy. They have like a whole elaborate gamified reveal system. So they've started releasing hints of sort of what they're planning. It's still a little bit hard to say because, according to the information I got, it's something that's never been done before. So, we'll see what happens with it. But it's definitely exciting. It's definitely getting the markets excited. And,
Yeah.
dude, you look at the listed. I mean, it's under 3%. And I don't think it was ever above, 7%. So, I mean, these guys are dynamiting this shit hard. The Digos community
Right.
mainly.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about me is like I like talking about these projects, but I don't buy to them either because I don't have the whitelist or I don't have enough soul. So I'm just a pure degen right now, observing this and just liking it. But I'm hoping it does come down at some point to where I get in. And that's kind of my play. I'm more like a secondary market type of guy. Almost like stock IPOs in some weird sense. I literally wait till it all comes to see where things are going and I buy in, even if it's like maybe like still like 11, 12 soul at that range. If it does come down, probably. But now we have Zircon
Hello,
coming
sorry
in.
for the delay, guys.
He came in at the right moment because we were just doing an introduction. How you doing, Zircon? What's going on in your world?
Everything's fine. I've been in a rush this morning. I fall asleep. Went to the gym. Have to go to the market before going live. So that's
Oh,
why I was so delayed. Sorry, guys.
why did you go to
But
the
yeah,
market?
I have to buy some stuff because since I went on a trip, I left my
Oh,
brother on the house and we have like nothing at all. The fridge
I
is completely empty, so I have to get some groceries so we can eat something at lunch.
Just say you bought fish. That's the answer we're looking for.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm
did
sorry
you
to disappoint. I
you
asked
did
you
my fish?
yesterday. No, I asked you yesterday.
I
We were
got my
gonna do it. So like,
fish. I even put it on Twitter. Hot fish competition. Now it's just me by myself. I'm gonna do it with you guys. And it's
We
funny
watch
because
you
Soul
do it.
invested me with. We were both talking. We were both basically saying like, oh, he's probably late because he's probably getting some fish. And then you said
no.
you went to the market and then
Yeah, I was like,
I thought
oh,
it was it. I was like, oh, he went to the market for to buy fish, but apparently I've been disappointed. But
sorry to
don't
disappoint you.
worry, we're still doing the hot fish. It's just
Yeah,
me on my own throwing it down for
Good-
Oogy.
yeah.
I got some hot sauce here in Korea, so we'll do it. We'll do it at the end of the show. So, Surkan, we have a lot of things going on. We have Oogies that just went wild. You had your own prediction, Oogies.
Yeah.
What did you say you got it down right with what happened?
I think again the market surprised me. I thought it was gonna be good, but this is impressive. This is just impressive. I thought maybe like a 12 to 15 range was gonna at least for the short run. Maybe Oogies could hit 27, 30 in like a month or like 3 months from now. But I didn't thought it was gonna happen this quick. I mean, they haven't even revealed yet. That's what is really impressive for me.
Yeah. And that's where a solo investor comes in. I mean, what do you think after reveal? What do you think what's going to happen? I think
Oh,
it's
it's gonna
probably
go.
going to be kind of obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Look, it's so strange what's going on here. There's so many aspects to this as to why Oogie is doing really well. One, the community is cracked. The team have been working on this for a while. Um, the base of the art, without the fur, etc., it's quite similar to DGOTS. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but it's a little bit similar to DGOTS. So I think a lot of DGOTS holders have resonated to this project. And we had DGOTS holders resonating to this project, Google holders resonating to the Bastards, and it seems to be some sort of internal war. And the DGOTS community is really coming out ahead on this one. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
aware, you're having trouble sweeping this project because
Yeah.
the listing is just really low. And I also want to add that I was in the Bastards Discord for a little bit because I bought it and I sold it for a loss, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was there for a little bit, and their community in the Bastards isn't as good as the Oogie community. The Bastards community was really salty because Oogie was outperforming them. So it's interesting to see all the dynamics going on here. But at the end of the day, it's just for good fun, and I really like how these projects are sort of playing off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I love from this Oogie versus against the Bastards competition is that they're taking it to another level on social media. I don't know if you've seen the Bastard posts about this contest on who's gonna be up on the future. That they posted already some things on social media about the Bastards and the Oogie competition. I don't know.
I
Oh.
think Oogie's. I think that's Oogie's. I
There
think
you go.
Oogie's is better.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Bastards drew one as well, but I just think Oogie's, the way this art just looks a lot better than the one the Bastards posted right after mint.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Oogies one looks cool so far. Hopefully I could find the Bastards. Is that it right there? Is that the
No,
one?
no, it's not the one.
No, no.
It's not the one.
I thought that was like an
You gotta
Oogie head. That is.
keep
That's an Oogie
scrolling
pod.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. The
Yeah.
Oogie pod with in his hands is pretty cool. But I still like the Oogie art. But I don't see it though. But yeah, overall. Oh, here we go.
There
That's
you
the
go.
one.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah. So I mean, this is by the Bastards, and I mean, we just saw the Oogie one a couple of seconds ago. The Oogie one is so much better. It's so
Yeah.
much better.
You know what? I will actually like this as a one-on-one art right here. Just the way this was drawn, this would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
If the Bastards artist had his own one-on-one on Oogie, I would definitely enjoy looking at that one. But yeah, the Oogie art is definitely, you could tell it's just Oogie art, just the way it's drawn. Yeah, that is sick for sure.
You
I-
gotta
I would
click
say
on
they
it.
won it.
You couldn't click on the Bastards one and not the Oogie one.
that I like the snake behind right here, the way it's drawn with the sombrero, and then his skull right here.
Mhm.
And then you have the wanted in the back of the Oogie, and then this guy's just like, yeah, I just don't you can't get me, I guess. I don't know. It looks cool.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see a higher quality retaliation from the Bastards if they're going to compete. You know what I
I want
mean?
to see I want to see a 3D animated fight between a Bastard and a Oogie and all the blood that is gonna be around
Okay,
it.
So that's
Oh,
actually super interesting because I spoke to the Bastards team and they were telling me that look, to create 1 minute of an animation,
It's
it can
crazy.
take them around 300, 400 hours. So
wow.
just to
Yeah,
put
it's
that in
crazy.
Wow.
context. So I'm not
Yeah,
buying
it's,
Yeah.
Bastards right now though. I'm going to wait about a week and then
yeah.
I'll probably enter.
And the Bastards is at 9.10 right now. It seems like they went a little bit to 12.88, and then they went back down to 9.30. And yeah, it just seems like it'll probably hit 6, below 6, I would say, from what it looks like.
Maybe. Look, I'll say this. Bastards has actually outperformed Oogy because Bastards minted for 2.88. They actually went to just above 14 on the lower time frame. So from that percentage standpoint, Oogy's basically done, I think, a 5x, and these guys have done, I think, around a 6 to 7x. So when you're looking at percentage gains, people who minted Bastards, they made more profits than people who have minted Oogy, but I am more bullish on Oogy.
The Bastards has 156,000 volume compared to the Oogies at 131.
Yeah, I mean, Oogies
Uh,
has been diamond handing. If you can even just look at the listing.
ah,
Bastards has been above 10% for majority of the time. It did dip
yeah.
below 10% during their run up to 14 before quickly going above 10% then. But I don't think I've seen Oogie above 7%. So
Now,
makes sense.
I do want to give a shout out. We all do, on the number one person who shows up, King Leo. Hello, man. What's going on, man? What's up? Much love to you from us. Thank you for joining in, man. Let us know if you want to talk, if you want us to talk about anything else as well. But yeah, we have another project that definitely needs to be talked about because I have been kind of damaged by it, to be honest. I was expecting more. And I don't know if any of you can guess what project I'm talking about, but it had an art reveal in a way, but in a way it had an art reveal, but wasn't really an art reveal, but it just showed more of the art. Uh it's Taiyo Pilots. Taiyo
Oh,
Pilots. What Soul Investor? What do you think of the art right now with what has just came out?
oh, I love it. I'm vibing with this art actually. Some people aren't. I definitely am. They've revealed the enforcers, and they have like this whole gamified thing on how to do it. Uh, Tom, so sorry, if you scroll up to like the top, so Tom posted, yeah, that this one. So Tom posted this video, it's sort of breaking down how to reveal your art. I do think Tom should work on his voice acting. It wasn't the best, but I love this team. I love Tom. They're dipping right now. They're going to go through the reveal. It is what it is. Uh, Personally, I might pick up a few, especially if the market just dips all of a sudden and these things fly sub 10. But I think these things are going to do really well in the long run. Uh,
Yeah.
Looking at it now, it seems bleak, but uh, long run, super bullish on Tom.
Interesting point there. Now, Zircon, I know you know we talked about Oogie art. You
Yeah,
were in love with it. Well, maybe not in love with it, but you enjoyed
I
it.
like it. Yeah.
And how about Taiyo Pilots compared to what we just saw with Oogie 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, the thing for me is it's I have the same feeling with pilots as it was with youths back in the day. I mean, it's not bad. The art is it's okay. I like it, but they took like way too long. That's the thing. When you overhype things, this might happen. I mean, it's the art. It's on point. I'm not gonna lie on that, but I thought it was gonna be better. Like the same thing with youths. I mean, youths are okay. I like them, but I thought after like taking so long, that it wouldn't be, it would have been better.
You
So
know,
again,
That's the thing.
so
so
go ahead, Soul Investor. Go ahead.
yeah, if this art was revealed initially, right? So this
Yeah.
was the art that was ready, and they just went ahead with it. How would
Yeah.
you feel about the project?
I don't know. I'll put it like 1 or 2 steps at the art. I'll put it like 1 or 2 steps up from what it is now, just because it's already. I mean, it's like it's ready, and it is what it is. It's not like you take like 2 months extra to just make the art. That's what I think, because there's always this thing that you can just drop it. Then we have another thing that is, maybe you drop it, people don't like it, and you have to rebuild the art. That it's something that we've seen in the past. Like you drop the initial art, it's like, no, it's terrible. We're gonna redo it. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's okay. I liked it. I like it. It's just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they do anything else. But for me, it's okay. I thought it would have been better, but it's not bad. It's like, let's say, 7 points out of 10. A 7 out of 10 in terms just art. We're not talking about Tom. We're not talking about pilots. Just straightly art and subjective matters.
Pickle dice with the dices. He just said, laugh out loud, pilots flopped. Oh man. So I'm about to get my point. That's a good transition from pickle dice. So I I don't know. Have you seen the study about the what do you call it? I can't say the word because they'll block us on the tube, but it's the virus, right? They basically made a study on people with masks versus people without masks. And a lot of people enjoy wearing their masks because they say they feel ugly, right? It's a weird study. It's a weird study that came out. People still want to wear the mask because of that. They feel prettier with the mask on. It's weird, right? But the point I'm getting at is, I feel like the pilots here art is great with the masks. It looks awesome. I enjoy it. Like I will like probably PFP this. Like this looks sick. This looks sick. I feel like just like don't take off your mask. Like it looks cool. The moment you take off your mask, I feel like it's like what the hell? Like I feel like it's so bland, and I feel like it's too original to where like there wasn't much detail on the face. I I think if they all had some type of facial feature on top of their like this one looks cool. I think if that
I
happened,
like
it
that
would have
one.
just been more better.
I would PFP that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know,
But
man. I
there was one
I don't
that I
feel it.
saw.
I don't feel the
You
faces.
don't feel it?
I don't feel the faces. I don't feel the faces, man. I don't know what it is, but once I saw that, I was like, man, I was expecting more, but I do love the Tom business. And if this thing goes down because of this, I could potentially get in because and the thing is with art, the only problem is that art plays a huge role in this whole ecosystem, and the market is talking right now. And the market seems like either it's a reveal dump or they just don't like the art. I can't really tell yet, but I feel like it's kind of like a both scenario. All right, go ahead, Soul Investor.
There was one that I saw that was really, really good because it had like those dreadlock hairs, and I really like that sort of inclusiveness. But I think if they do want to add more stuff to the art, they can. They just need to tweak their gamified system, drop another loot box with a little bit more facial features that people can add. So I don't think this is the end all be all of the
No,
art.
I
Zircon
think
looks like you're about to throw it down. He said, well,
no, 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 no. I was gonna say that no, is that
Oh.
I was gonna say no, that it's not the end just because of tiles. I mean, you can do the same thing with tiles. You can just buy your parts. I don't know if you've seen there's a marketplace of tile parts, and you can actually customize your own tile robotic. So I don't think it's the end by any means.
Yeah, and right now it's at 12 soul right now. it went from 21, 22 sold down to 12 sold, back to where basically where the price was almost at. It was well, actually, I think it went below the price. It's at its lowest point right now. So I'm kind of with you guys in a way to where there's more to come out, and this potentially could lead me to get involved in this Taiyo ecosystem because of this art issue. But I mean, we'll see where
I
it goes.
wouldn't.
We'll see how
I
Taiyo
wouldn't
Pilots
buy
do.
here.
You want to buy now or
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
will
wouldn't
wait.
buy it because I don't think market conditions are great, and they're still going through the reveal. So I don't think the dump is over yet. I'm still long term bullish on them. I just want to make sure that I catch the bottom, and I don't think we're at the
Yeah.
bottom.
I should. I would just drop some ridiculous bits like around 7-8 to see if I can catch any desperate guy. But I don't. If we take out bits, I wouldn't buy a tire right now. Just
Yeah.
bidding really low and see if someone catch the bait.
And speaking about the macro portion of this whole thing, Soul Investor, as you probably know, the FOMC meeting is coming out very soon, and with everything that's happened with this whole banking crisis, we potentially might see the Federal Reserve halt rates or decrease rates. From what I believe, from what I think, a lot of people are saying that he's still going to keep going, but I don't think it's the case. I think it's going to be the opposite because this is a bigger issue than what many believe it is. So what do you think you're going to be doing in this whole week from this point?
I think inflation is the worst thing that can happen to an economy. And if I was in Jerome Powell's position, I would care way more about inflation than a couple of banks going down. That's really my view on it. Markets are predicting a 25 basis points. I see that happening as well. If, in fact, actually, if he doesn't increase interest rates, I think we're mooning. We could even
Yeah.
hit 40K if he doesn't increase. But I think he's going to increase it by 25 basis points. If he increases it by 50, which is extremely unlikely, if he does that, we're gonna bleed. We're gonna
I thought
bleed.
before the banking crisis, I was talking about the 50 basis point. After this whole thing, no, I don't think that's happening. 25 basis point, I don't think it's gonna happen, man. If it does, great. I'm all for it in a way. God forbid, we have this unemployment rate issue. Yes, I understand all that, but as far as the overall economy with inflation, like what you said, it's a bigger issue. But I just don't think Jerome Powell has the balls to do it at this time. Like he didn't have the balls to do it during the coronavirus situation, and I guess we'll definitely find out where it's heading.
Look, I'm also going to say that when you look at Credit Suisse was going down since like 2021. All right. Then you look at Silicon Valley Bank. And Silicon Valley Bank, for one, they invested in 10-year bonds for some strange reason. That's where majority of their funds went. On top of that, they didn't have a risk manager for around 9 months. Out of these 12 months, they never had a risk manager for 9 months. You can't necessarily blame interest rate hikes for these banks going down. What interest rate hikes have done, they've exposed major weaknesses in these banks. So I don't believe that the issue here is that interest rates are too high and major banks are suffering because of it and going down. So that's another thing to consider.
Okay. For sure. That is another good point. We have the SVP Bank. I mean, I guess you could put a lot of things into one bowl with what you said. Also, interest rates. They didn't like just. We're just talking about the SVB bank. They did not see, nor did anyone see rates gonna go up within 9 months from 1% to 5% when they bought bonds at 1.75 somewhere there. And then we have everything else on top of it that internal issues between the bank as well. Lots to uncover there, but we will for sure find out I think it's in 2 days. The FOMC meeting will be coming out and play by there. But yeah, if for some reason it does decrease to basically or they halt, if they just halt rates. And right now we have Solana at 23, so $23 Solana. We have Bitcoin at 20K, 28K. I think, in my opinion, this could definitely go higher because of that. Small in a small short term time frame, I think that could happen. But if we do have a 25 basis point hike, I think we're gonna go back to basically just our regular market routine with the economy slowly going back down, S&P going back down below 3,600, 700, yada yada yada. So lots of macro things to unpack. As far as other news, I know we gotta get back to NFTs. We just threw a little spice in there on the macro. Now we have something else to uncover. Zircon, we have this next thing called Bitcoin ordinals. And Bitcoin ordinals have been taken over the Solana ecosystem in some sense. Why do I say that? Well, because we have projects bringing out their own NFTs into Bitcoin. I don't know if you've seen this recent news, but we have Solana Monkey Business throwing down about 42 monkeys. We have the guys throwing down, I think it was about 500 and something NFTs, right? And just like the way this thing is going, I mean, would you say this is a great thing for this whole NFT ecosystem with these projects having Bitcoin NFTs and Solana NFTs? Just like it just seems like a different vibe now than what it was like 5 months ago.
For me, I'm just a little bit worried that they are just moving collections with no roadmap, no nothing. They are just taking advantage of the Bitcoin ordinals just to print some money. That's my only concern on projects doing this, because all of a sudden Bitcoin ordinals is a thing and every single project is dropping their own Bitcoin ordinals with a fraction of the collection. So that's what makes me feel like if Bitcoin ordinals wasn't a thing, they wouldn't drop it. So it gives me the idea that they are just doing it for the money. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I feel.
Now you're talking about, I guess, in general with just
in general,
Solana
not
NFTs.
not just Solana NFTs, not just the gods or SMBs. I'm just talking about NFTs as a whole.
Soul Investor, you seeing this? Do you agree with that, or do you have a different take on Bitcoin NFTs or Solana NFTs putting some little NFT packages into that blockchain? Like, what do you say in this whole trend?
I mean, I have three outlooks. The first one is what Zircon said. You guys know I don't like extra collections. I hate that stuff. And just splitting up the brand like that, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of adding extra collections. That's the first point of view. Second point of view, I like the multi-chain aspect of it. This idea of Solana integrating with Bitcoin, this whole thing for Ethereum, Ethereum wheels coming over to Solana, playing these different aspects. I quite like it. But I mean, I'm not sure if I'm angry at projects raising funds. So recently I've been looking into how much it costs to run projects, just my own information. And the stuff I found is quite surprising. So if you want, like, let's say a top end artist, like let's say the artist that created the Stoned Apes, Stone Ape crew, that's going to set you back around maybe 150, $250,000. If you want to create a 1 minute animation similar to how the Bastards have done, that's going to set you back around $20,000 to $30,000. And if you want to do the sort of staking that we're seeing with Youths by Cardinal Labs, that's going to set you back $25,000 to $30,000 a month. So, like, a lot of people don't know this, but running an NFT project is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. So I'm not really mad at them trying to raise funds, but then again, I'm not. I don't support actual collections.
Yeah. Interesting takes. Well, I mean, just for my own opinion on this, I haven't really got into any Bitcoin NFTs, and not because I don't want to. It's because I just I'm focused on one thing and one thing only, and it's just difficult for me to try to go into another system, try to get into that system, buy into it. This it's just I think it's just too many moving parts for me personally to keep track of. So I mean, good luck to whoever buys those Bitcoin NFTs from the gods or Solana Monkey Business or even those whales. I forgot the first name. I don't remember that first name of those whales. You know what I'm talking about? The Solana NFT, that whale NFT. Man, I forgot what the name is. It. Big Brain has it. He has it as his PFP, but whatever it was
Catalina
called,
whales.
Catalina whales.
Catalina
Catalina
whales.
whales.
I thought
Catalina
you were
whales.
talking about an actual NFT whale, and I was like,
Yeah,
how am I gonna figure his name if you don't give me any hints? And you are talking about the
Nah,
Catalina whales, the project.
yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
Nakamoto whales, I think they're called.
Ah, yes,
But
Nakamoto whales.
the Nakamoto whales are basically this is probably not even it. This is probably a fake one.
Yeah.
But a lot of these projects are definitely going into the Bitcoin world, and who is going to buy them? I don't know, but we'll see how that plays out overall. Now, the other thing that I do want to bring up is Claynosaurz. Claynosaurz have been in their own world with all these trends. They've been doing their own thing. They've been basically building out their own meta in some way. They now have, and I don't think it was by them. It was almost like unintentionally, but they finally have their own group of the Clayno Capital, which you have 30 Claynos, one ancient, one gold clay, and you become a member of this. And I think this is something they needed because the more support that the better for the Clayno ecosystem. So this thing is finally popping off. Obviously, I am not a part of it, and I don't know if you guys are part of this, but I think we're all just DJs, just watching
Yeah.
all these things grouping
But
up.
Phil, I got an idea. If you sell all your lunars, you might actually be able to sweep some Claynos and get into this group.
Oh, so the Lunar NFT project, they're doing some other. I don't want to get into Lunars, but yeah, just I think it's just cool overall that these groups are coming out for the Claynos. It's just another bullish sign that these guys are definitely building up a community. Zircon, you've seen this thing grow from before mint day, and seeing this now. I mean, what do you
Yeah, it's
think?
crazy.
Just a yeah, for sure. I look like that little taco right there, but overall, I think just great news. Now, as far as the Lunar
Yeah.
project, man, we have Lunar project coming out with some crazy news. They basically said they're gonna come out with some Asian festival and drop some crazy alpha there, like they've said maybe 3-6 weeks ago, and it hasn't happened. But supposedly some cash flow to Lunar holders. I don't know if I believe it or not. I'm just going with the flow on these things. I have a bag of these. And it's definitely it's been an interesting ride with the Lunars. There's your update on these things. So now, Soul Investor, is there something else that you want to talk about in that Solana ecosystem? We have a couple of projects that are currently not mooning, but moving, mooning. We we have experiments doing. I would say they're doing something crazy, not crazy, but they're finally teaming up with Bet3. I don't know if you heard of the news, any of you guys, of what they're doing now, but it actually came out of our Discord.
Yeah, they posted on the 18th where uh, they're creating the PvP tower game. I haven't seen the Bet3 Discord, so I don't really know what's announced there. For experiments, I mean, look, it never hit my entry. My entry was 1.5 to 2 Sol. It never hit that entry, so I haven't bought in yet. I don't think I'm going to buy in because it seems like the casino meta is not doing too well. Uh, what's your plan on this? I'm super curious.
My plan is basically to keep holding my experiments that I've been buying for a little bit, and I think it's probably too late right now to get in with this news. Actually, it's not really that bad. If I look
No.
at it, I think it's been still like in what, still same support levels, Zircon. Yeah, I mean it's still
Yeah,
been kind of
hasn't
there.
moved. Yeah, hasn't moved yet. I think they, even though they announced the actual thing, I don't see it moving until we actually see Jersey and Cody doing some marketing on their socials on YouTube, more to be precise. Once we start seeing Jersey on stream doing whatever this is gonna be, there we're gonna start seeing some movement on the actual collections. We need to. The thing is, with the casinos, you need to show some sort of proof on the revenue share. If they actually start giving Bet3 and Experiment some sort of solid either revenue share or benefit, like free plays or stuff, they most likely are gonna start going up.
Yeah. Yeah, it says the tower is a PFP style jackpot game where users can go head to head, take down the full pot. I think this is going to be quite interesting as far as what they could bring down as far as marketing and YouTube and everything together
Yeah.
as one. It's going to be crazy, man. I actually do think it's going to be crazy that they're going to work together on this. So there you go. There you go. Now, uh, as far as something else, Soul Investor, do you have something else that you're looking at?
Uh, well, Oogy is dipping right now. I'm going to look for an entry after the FOMC. Hopefully, it doesn't bump again. But looking for an entry after the FOMC, I'm really trying to manage my risk. So if things go as planned after the FOMC, if Oogy's at a good price point, I'll probably buy into that. Flip Oogy. Maybe Clayno might dip a little bit further. Get into Clayno, then flip Clayno. So that's sort of my plan. Might play with Bastards after a week and a half. A week and a half. I think that might be where the bottom is. I suspect they'll come out with something after about 2 weeks. So that's really where I'm playing at. Since you mentioned experiments, I might pick up one or two just to play around. Hopefully at 1.5 if it dips that low. Uh, maybe flip it for around three plus. But we'll see. We'll see about experiments. I think the casino meta isn't doing too well.
Nice, nice. Some crazy projects there. That are definitely really pushing this Solana ecosystem right now. Zircon, is there one project that you're looking at
Yeah, I actually
that
have
you just
three
like, or
in my list that are not yet minted. We have all the ranges here. We have the first one. I'm going to start from bottom to top. The first one will be Gluttons. That it's a straight Dijon, 100% risk. Don't mint this unless you are
how, how,
completely gambling money. This is mint
how you
with
spell it?
gambling money. Gluttons. Gluttons NFTs
Gluttons?
with double T. No, double T on the glut.
Oh, Glut.
There you go.
Isn't this minting today?
This is minting today, and open the Discord. It's insane.
Really?
What is this? What are we
This is what I
looking
like-
at, Zircon?
This is what I like about Zircon, man. He goes deep in the underground world.
Yeah. Just open the Discord and check the actual chat. Is insane.
Zircon, can you
There-
DM me this link, please? I have a
Yeah.
friend I want to show this to. Dude, this is awesome,
yeah.
Actually. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I like it.
Now the Discord is one of a kind. I dropped it on our podcast Discord because yeah, check
Gluttons.
it's 0.2 5K supply. It's really cheap, and go to the actual general chat.
General chat. I mean, let's look at the general
It's
chat. see
McDonald's,
how
the general chat.
They call it McDonald's.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
there's people talking on this thing.
Yeah, yesterday when I opened it, it was nonstop people talking. It was like crazy. I think they were still farming their whitelist, but it was like on the back old gold days of Solana when the discourse were impossible to read. I was like, oh my god, what is this? So I'm gonna drop some money here to see how it goes. There's a high chance it's a rug, but anyway, I love this kind of stuff. It's not that expensive, so we'll see how it plays.
Oh, this
What-
is 100% a rug.
Oh, this. I guess it's a flip game.
Yeah,
Can we check out the
Th-
sneak peeks?
Sneak peeks. Let's. Oh yeah, this is a rug. It's a rug.
this is insane.
Dude, this is definitely a flippable game right now. Who can exit liquidity each other?
Okay, then moving to the next one, we have Mutts. This there's not much info yet. It's like average, I would say. I drop it on the private chat here on StreamYard if you want it, Phil.
Ooh.
It's
K-
K because
K
it's
Labs.
K9 Labs XYZ, something like that.
Oh, stab. Okay.
This is really fresh. It has like the Twitter has like 10 days, so I don't know. I just like the art and saw it and wanted to share it. There's not much. I have like 2 mutuals, so it's not like great, but we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see in like a couple of weeks if they actually build something or it's just some more of this degen stuff that they just buy the Twitter, get some funding, rug, and move on. And the last one is the heist. That's the one I'm more interested in on the last
Oh.
couple of weeks. We already talked about it, the heist.
When does it mint?
Heist. I think we did talk about this before.
Let me see if I can actually find the Twitter handle.
They're connected to the Remnants. So
Play the heist.
the Remnants team.
The Twitter
spell
handle
it?
is play the heist.
They
The
heist.
heist. There you
There
go.
you go. Oh, snap.
This one would
Oh.
be the best of all three. There's not much competition. I mean,
This,
we have
this
Gluttons.
is so flippable.
Yeah, this is so cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
And again, there's not
flip
much.
this.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
does it mint?
this is different.
Zircon?
What? Sorry.
When does it mint?
We don't have any info on either Mutts or the heist. Nothing. No, we don't have the supply. We don't have the mint price. We don't have the date. Nothing. It's like when we first found the Bastards. There's not much info around any of these projects.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right. So I would say right now the one I enjoy the most is Gluttons.
This is crazy.
This is just I want to watch this to see how this one does. out of all of them. I didn't know what. There was this one. Let me see if I can find it. Code canvas or this one. Yeah, this. I just passed it right now. This one's this one's interesting. It's Solana's long form generative art platform, Coca Passes, and basically what they're doing is there's get ready for Studio Yorktown. Our second curated release will be next week on Thursday, March 23. You could join in the giveaway if you want to plan to mint this. The first drop did really well, and there's a lot of people that kind of actually dig this. 39 following. It's an interesting one. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not a crazy art project. It just seems like they're kind of in a different world. So I'm gonna pull up the website just to see what this is. Discover, collect long form generative art. So I don't know how you actually look into this thing. Connect your wallet by connecting backpack. Every drop contains endless possibilities and enrich for each artwork. So I guess you get to use different things to create your art, your backgrounds, from what it seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it looks like right now. And they sell them all for 26 Sol. I don't know what to think of this. It looks like there's actually use case of this. People want to build their own thing. Blue Town by train coming Wednesday, Thursday. All right. Well, I don't think I'll mint it, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically everything as far as what all of us have down here. We definitely talked a lot. I have my hot fish here. I guess I'll just do one hot fish for you guys. I'm gonna pull it out right now, and it's right here. It's a it's it's this. I don't know if you guys can see it, and the whole point is you're supposed to ask me a question while I eat this thing. So it looks
Oh, really?
disgusting. Yeah, I got it right here. I don't know if you can see it, and I gotta get my hot sauce. So I got this one called Cholula. I don't really eat hot sauce, so I don't know how it tastes like, but it's supposedly like medium. I don't think it's much. But yeah, here we go. My hot sauce challenge. I think this is a really pathetic hot sauce challenge. This is probably
I
gonna
think
be
you're doing
rated the
great.
worst hot sauce challenge for Oogies ever created in the history of culture fish hot sauce challenges. So what question you guys want to ask me? Any question?
What
Maybe it's
price
supposed to
point
be
are you entering, Oogy?
what price point am I entering, Oogie? I'm gonna enter what price is that right now?
25.
Oh, this looks disgusting. To be honest.
Is that raw fish?
I don't think so. Please don't die, Phil.
How does it taste? That's my question.
Oh, it's disgusting. No. Oh god, I need water. I'll get into Oogies. It's at 25 right now, right? So
Mhm.
I'll get into Oogies. I'll probably 10 Solana.
Oh, really? And Claynosaurz are gonna rug as well, right?
15 to 10 Solana, I would say. And that god dang that. And I'm only saying it because I'm trying to get it at a valuation to where there's a potential macro situation where people start selling off, and then that's when I'll buy. Will that happen? I don't know.
And
So I feel like I
FTX
lost
2.0.
already. I bought this thing in some Korean market, and I don't know if anyone knows, but I'm in
What is
Korea
it?
right now, so it's some fish.
Yeah, that's helpful, Phil.
Wow. Great description.
Look, it has no name.
Why did you buy this?
I bought it like 40 minutes ago. Remember, I said I was gonna be a little bit late. I went to a store and I
Oh.
found the fish, so I bought it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was disgusting.
Okay.
We
I'm gonna do it on next Tuesday. I'm gonna order my sushi on Monday, and on Tuesday I'm gonna have my fish ready.
all right, all right. I'm gonna do it with you. We have Lucas Nunez coming in.
Oh
Zerkin
yeah,
Paul, haha. That was from what? That was from the. I'm guessing the
the
Gluttons.
Spanish side. Yeah, the Spanish side and the Gluttons. Yeah, they actually mentioned it to me yesterday on stream. I heard about it because I saw, I think, Corin, one of our callers, he was trying to get whitelisted for the project, and he said, "Go to the Discord. It's really hype. Yada yada yada." I was like, "Okay, okay, okay." And yesterday on stream, someone told me, "Hey, are you minting Gluttons tomorrow?" I was like, "What's even a gluten?" I started checking, and it was the Discord was insane. So I'm gonna risk some burger money there and see what happens.
All right, all right.
Are you eating another one?
I have to do one more because they did like 3 of them. So I think I'm supposed to do more than one. Oh no.
Is it better
Okay.
the second time?
I have
No,
another question.
no.
For how much would you sell your Claynosaurz like today? Someone beats you.
Today?
How much money? How much money does that the guy needs to bid you to in order for you to sell your Clayno? And you cannot. Well, I will add something else. You cannot rebuy. You sell it and you cannot rebuy.
I will say 3,000. I'm on USD value.
Three
$3,000
K.
$5,000.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, fair.
He's
Yeah, I can
gonna
buy
hold it for a couple of months.
I can buy a lot of other projects. So
He's got to wait for D-Gods to leave first.
I have to wait longer to really see if this animation studio builds out to its potential during a bull market. But that's it for me for hot sauces. I'm no longer doing that. I gotta sleep. It's gonna be weird sleeping with this taste. So
get some milk.
overall, thank you guys for watching. We just did a hot sauce challenge, fish hot sauce challenge, and no one else did it with me. I don't know why, but hopefully they do it next week. We're gonna keep doing this hot fish sauce challenge, if I'm saying it right. But probably the worst ever challenge has ever seen. They probably blocked us right now, and much love. Comment below anything you want us to talk about. And we got also Wasta Core coming in to talk to us. I can't wait for that. Wasta Core got a lot of things going on, and he's been starting. We saw him from small to now. We also have more things coming up next week, more talks. Anyways, much love and peace.